That is better for business. The truth of the matter is that you can clearly see the difference between a consistently profitable trader and a normal trader. Their approach is very different. Tom: how can you tell whether someone knows what they are doing? CEO: there are a multitude of parameters that we may look at. If I have to narrow it down to the 5 most important factors, it would be these. 1. Account size. 2. Trade frequency. 3. Ratio of time spent holding winning trades versus losing trades. 4. Adding to winning or adding to losing trades. 5. Trading with a stop loss. Someone who opens an account with anything less than 100 pounds will, with a very high degree of certainty, lose that money, sadly. Someone who trades everything and anything, i.e. overtrading, will eventually lose their money. Anyone who is unable to hold on to their winners, but holds on to their losing trades, will eventually lose their money. Anyone who adds to their winning trades will catch our attention, positively. But anyone adding to their losing trades will, with near certainty, lose their account deposit at some point. Anyone trading without a stop loss will follow that path too. We sadly see it all the time. As you can see, as brokers we do everything we can to help people make money. But people are people, which means they will find a way to self-sabotage. Conditions 20 years ago. I keep an eye on all brokers to make sure I trade with the best and cheapest. Why would I pay 1.5 in spread if I can pay 1 in spread? That is simple economics. I run a business and I want to spend as little on transaction costs as possible. One of my favorite instruments to trade is the German DAX index. Today when I trade, I pay a 0.9 point spread in the DAX. However, when I started trading some 20 years ago, the spread intraday in the DAX was 6 to 8 points. I remember vividly trading the Dow intraday. You had to pay an 8-point spread in the Dow for the intraday product. If you wanted to trade the quarterly contract, the spread was 16 points. This was at a time when the Dow was trading around 10,000. Today, I am trading the Dow with a 1-point spread, and the Dow is now trading around 35,000. You are much better off trading in 2020 than you were trading in 1999. It was much harder to make money trading back then. The market has to move significantly less in your favor before you are at break-even now, compared to 1999. Another major advantage that people who start trading today have is the tools available from the brokers. Look at virtually any trading platform today, and you will see the length brokers go to in order to help you make money. You have access to hundreds of technical studies. You have access to instant news flow. You have the option to be trained through online material and webinars. You have access to level 2 data for stocks all over the world. You have decent bid-ask spreads. If an institutional trader from 30 years ago saw the tools that you are trading with today, he or she would be green with envy. You have at your disposal every single conceivable analytical tool available from the vast resource pool of technical indicators. You have Bollinger Bands. You have Keltner channels. You have moving averages. You have tools that I have never even heard of or used myself. Suffice it to say, every broker in the world has spared no expense in their effort to provide you with every opportunity to make as much money as you possibly can out of the markets. But it matters nothing. Most people will fail. The failure rate is astronomical in the trading industry. No one is immune to statistics. Normal is a loser. There is something inherently wrong with the approach of people who are trading. We have to assume that most people in society are normal, well-adjusted human beings. Their pattern of behavior, while leaving room for personality, is most likely very similar. From cradle to grave, from morning to night, from one year to the next, the average person is engaged in a remarkably similar pattern. Pattern of thought, pattern of action, pattern of hopes and dreams, fears and insecurities. We call that person normal. If normal is the familiar pattern, And if normal is opening an account with a CFD broker and proceeding to lose the money sooner or later, then normal is simply a representative of everyone else. Everyone who is normal will end up losing. Is that a push too far? Let us look at the evidence. Let us take a look at the norm for a typical CFD trader in the retail trading space. Even though your broker makes all the tools under the sun available to you, no one is immune to the statistics of the financial markets. Unless you have gone through some sort of structured training, or you have been schooled by someone who is walking the path you yourself want to walk, or you give this endeavor some serious thought, you will most likely fail in the financial markets. Look at any broker website in the European Union, and you will see